And I prove this. Right now, I need the chat that we can interact. Your wish is my command, said the genie. Said the genie. It's live. Good. Let me check.
It's live.
Okay, the audio is working. So let me greet all of you with a triple genie. Yes. Wow. Okay, the triple genie is out. And now we are waiting for the guests. Let me check the volume again. Let me check the volume.
Again.
Yes, it works. Okay. I am ready. The stream is ready. The genie is ready. He's sleeping in the lamp. Rub the... No, not yet. Not yet. We wait for our clients, for our viewers, for those that want that the magic happens. And the viewers are already filling up. We started right now. Your wish is my command. You know the genie in its beautiful lamp. And as there are not a lot of viewers right now, I can drink my coffee. The music coffee. I don't share music in the stream because we have to be prepared for the magic. What else is going on? Let's observe the stream. So when anyone has a question, here is the chat. Write it in the chat. And I look what's going on here. YouTube. Now live on the YouTube channel. Your wish is my command. Yes, the magic stream. Welcome to the magic stream. I'm really interested what viewers will have for wishes. What are their desires? And I think there must be a lot of people out there that still have desires. Yes, so let's accumulate more viewers until someone has the courage to write his wishes. The last time when I drank my coffee, I made this. And then when I heard the video, I said, whoa, this is so loud. So I have to drink it silently. Like this. Yes, it's ugly when we are. I can't do it in public. So, can I send a heart to the stream? Yes, I can send a heart. Oh, let's share another heart. No, I can't see it in the stream, but at least here. Good. With triple genies out there, we still have some viewers. Welcome to the stream. This is where the magic happens. You know what this means. There's a genie inside the lamp, and the genie always says, your wish is my command. What are your wishes? Let's talk on your wishes. Sometimes people have wishes and they do not really care for them. And then they only stay dreams. But we can change this. We can change this. I'm observing the stream. And once again, I try another vertical stream. I like this portrait format. We use the cell phone. This is really easy today. Just a cell phone. A cell phone connected to the Wi-Fi router. And that's it. Okay, the lighting could be a little better. I look a little pale. This is not my normal skin color, but it doesn't matter. To make a quick stream without any preparations, it's enough. If I had millions of subscribers, then I could say, okay, let's improve the stream quality. But for now, it's absolutely enough. So I'm still observing the chat. Who wants to talk on his or her wishes? And as there's no question, I still can drink my coffee without noise. This is good. I can't make this in front of the microphone. This is ugly. In public, even worse. The whole world will see this stream or not. But don't forget, now is your chance. Your wish is my command, says the genie in the lamp. So until now, nobody had courage. I have some videos on the genie. Even videos where the genie pops out the lamp. Beautiful. It's all in my archive. And it's interesting. A lot of people wrote their wishes in the comments. So they know that the genie has magic going on. Yes, and don't forget, this is a live stream. This is not just a produced video. Then I can talk whatever I want. But the live stream is made to interact with you. And the title is, Your Wish is My Command, said the genie from the lamp. Yes, I brought the genie back. I must admit, the genie said to me, today I want to be live. And I said, okay, you want to be live? Okay, so let's arrange a small situation that you can appear. Probably the genie wanted to fill wishes today. Yes, okay. No conversation yet. Okay, I can drink my coffee. Wonderful. At least it's still hot. Drink it without noise. Where are the genie lovers? Is it way too early for them? Or is it already late? I have no clue. And the genie always says, your wish is my command. Put your wishes in the chat. Bring your wishes on the table. And the genie makes the rest. And when the stream is over, okay, you can declare your wishes in the comments, but not in the chat. You are not in the energetic moment of the live stream. The live stream is the magic vortex where wishes are fulfilled. Let me welcome my viewers. Welcome. Oh. Viewers. Okay. Yes. So I can really see that the stream is working. So there are already some people, but they are hiding themselves. Probably they don't know what is happening in this stream. Let's stay anonymous. And the genie always says, your wish is my command. It's the title of this stream. This is a relaxed stream. I was cleaning the lens to have the best quality. Okay, I drank my coffee and now I can concentrate on the stream. Not a lot of people are out there today. By the way, for a long time I tested a short today. I said already, I won't make shorts. But as I know, as YouTube is always changing the system, changing the algorithm, changing the treatments of videos and shorts, I said, today I try another short. Let's see what will happen. The best thing is we try it out. There are so many opinions out there, but we never know what other people say, whether it's the truth or not. So once in a while I make my test, and today I made another test of a short. As I was eating my fried dumpling dough, I said, this is a good idea. It might be this will bring people appetite. And then let's see, because I already saw that a short with the content of food is always welcome. When we share wisdom of any kind, but I think food always works. Therefore, I shared my fried dumpling dough. So welcome all my new guests here. I don't know who you are. When you want to share your country, this stream comes from Europe, from Germany. Today, our special guest is the genie in the lamp. And the genie always says, "Your wish is my command." So when you have a wish, write it in the comments. And we see what the genie will say. This is wonderful. Hello there. B from Russia. Greeting, all my greetings. Big greetings to Russia from Germany. Yeah, he has courage. Good. I'm from Italy. I'm from Russia. I'm from Hawaii. From Australia. Whenever you have a wish, now is your turn. Do you know this channel? Do you know my videos from the genie? I even have videos where the genie pops out the lamp with this magic. It's in my archive. I would really like to know, B. I can't read your name, sorry, I can't read Russian. But is this your first time here on my channel? Or are you already a well-frequented viewer? But I think we never had a conversation here. Because normally I can't remember all my guests here. So when I once have a chat in the comments, I remember the name. But it seems your name is new. Crummy VCR. Hello there. Nice to meet you. Oh, wonderful. Crummy VCR. I think you are also new here. I think we never had a conversation. Crummy VCR. Am I wrong? Prove me wrong, but I think it's the first time here. From where are you? This stream comes from Germany, as I told. Thanks. Sorry. Thank you so much, Vladislav. Yes. So, is your channel name, is there Vladislav? I don't think so. So this must be different. But now I know you know. My name is Matthias. Probably you already know me. I watched some videos. Wow, wonderful. Good. I hope you found interesting content that helped you or at least entertained you. So, Crummy VCR. Yes, it seems you are new here. So, the stream today, I brought the magic lamp and there's a genie inside. And the genie always says, "Your wish is my command." So when you have wishes, now is the time. Declare your wishes. Wishes want to be manifested. And to speak them out or to write them is just a first form of manifestation. It's your first name. Yes, nice to meet you, Vladislav. This is so beautiful. Today or yesterday, I'm already a little confused because of so many content here. No, today I shared the video 3 reasons that we should have a YouTube video. And one of these reasons is we make friendships all over the world when the viewer wants to get a little closer. But I always say, I'm here for you. When you have a question, I answer the best I can. And I already found so many nice friends all over the world. And it's really true. At the moment, I have more friends worldwide over YouTube than here in my town. You always have such a unique tone to your voice. Oh, thank you so much. Interesting. Or did you develop in life? Or did it develop in life? This is a really good question. I think it always was like this, but I also developed it over time. I make a lot of voiceover, not on YouTube. On YouTube, I just share what comes in my mind. I don't speak that special, but in case of voiceover, I make a lot of meditation stuff to speak slowly, or I have a website where I share my voiceover, and there are all kinds of demos that I share. So I would say it was like this, but it became more structured over time. And it also depends on the mood. When we cry a little bit, then it's... but when we talk a little slower, then we have more relaxed voice. It depends on the role we play. When we play a murderer or a janitor or an ice seller, it's always interesting. And as you know me already, I always love to test new microphones. This is always fun. Have you ever been to the Black Forest in Germany? Schwarzwald. I know what you mean. I think, have I ever been to the Black Forest? No. I haven't been at the Black Forest, but there are a lot of forests here, and they are nearly the same. So the Black Forest doesn't mean that it's black, that there is danger. Not at all. It's just the name, Black Forest. So why do you know the Black Forest? First I had to think, what is the Black Forest? But you mean Schwarzwald. Schwarzwald. And Schwarzwald is just a normal expression. This has nothing to do with darkness, or demons. Not at all. Yes. But there are a lot of forests in Germany. I lived in a country here in Germany that is called Saarland, and they have the most forests from all over Germany. But they don't have a name. They just have trees, a lot of trees. Oh, I gained a new subscriber. I think this came from the stream. I have this feeling. I don't know why, but I have this feeling. Sometimes we know where the subscribers come from. It depends a lot on our activities. And as I said before, today, for a long time, I launched a new short because I stopped producing shorts. Shorts are not really beneficial, but we never know. And there are so many opinions out there. Everybody says shorts are good, shorts are not good. But I think it's best try it out. So I thought, let's wait for 4-5 months. And then I try it again, and then see what happens. Our own experience is always better than when we grab some opinions. They might be just lies. So let me look here. And the genie in the lamp always repeats, "Your wish is my command." Speak your wishes out. Manifest them. This is the same like an affirmation. Or when we talk on something, we bring it closer in our life. Our words have power. You see the power? Our words have a lot of power. Therefore, prayers are also very beneficial, especially when we believe. But this is always the same. What we say, we should believe. It should be true. For us, it should be the truth. And then this is a good foundation for the next manifestation. I love affirmations. The law of assumption, the law of attraction. There lies a lot of good energy in it. So when crummy VCR, when you're still here, I would really love to know from which country you are watching this stream. This stream comes from Europe, from Germany. And it's time to greet my guests with a triple genie. When we have a genie stream, the genie that lives inside the lamp, then I also should share some genies in the chat, that viewers are encouraged to share their wishes. In my other genie videos, in the comments, people write a lot of wishes. And sometimes even wishes, when I read the wish, I say, you don't care for your wish. They want the wish just like appear like a magic pill. I want the wish now, without doing anything for it, but I just want it. And this is a really vague wish, because we can bring ourselves closer to our wish. For example, when you want to eat a good cake, you can sit at home and say, I want a good cake, I want a good cake. But the cake normally doesn't appear out of nowhere. But when you say, I want a good cake, I go to the bakery, get some money, and I bring myself closer. And then I'm in the shop. Oh, I want this. And then there comes the exchange. Cake to money. So we have to bring ourselves closer to our wishes. Oh, this is a wonderful wish. I wish for people who need it to see clearly and understand deeper meaning in life. Oh, there are so many people that seek this, and sometimes without even knowing. People sometimes are so confused. They don't know what is lacking. They need peace, and they don't know, how can I bring peace in my life? So this is a wonderful wish. Let me confirm this wish with the triple genie. And as this is such a wonderful wish, we need the white genie. Wow, another great wish from Vladislav. I wish peace for all of us. Yes, I agree. Let's confirm this wish also with the white, the clean genie. Peace for all of us. especially these wishes, that you wrote just now, these are very good wishes that are not just beneficial for other people, but also for ourselves. Because when we create a positive atmosphere, we are always included. How many wishes do we get? The genie in the, I couldn't say in the Bible, but in the books there were 3 wishes. But in reality, there are unlimited wishes. So there's not just this 3 wishes. You have 3 wishes and then, no. As long as we live, we always have unlimited wishes. Because in reality, the genie is our subconscious mind. And when we have contact to it, and as long as we live, we are in contact with our subconscious mind. Look back in your life. How many things you already realized since childhood? You wanted a bicycle, you got a bicycle. You wanted a computer, you got the computer. We have so many wishes that we realized in our life. Everything, even a spoon, is a wish. Oh, I want to have a good cup of coffee. Whoop, I have a good cup of coffee. So the smallest wish is once something that we had in our imagination. And normally we go for it and get. When we think back, most wishes that we had, we absolutely realized in our life. And we have still more wishes. And they will come also. We just need to be glued to the wish. When we once have a wish, we should keep it in our mind and only let it go when it's in front in your hand. What a wonderful way of putting it. Magnetism is to affirmation, as affirmation is to presence. Absolutely. Yes. The problem of most viewers or most thinkers is they have their wishes, but they don't stay with the wish in their imagination until it really happens. They give up way too early. I always compare this when we learn a musical instrument. When you want to learn the piano, when you only practice 1 week, you don't get very far. We have to practice every day over years. And then we become a wonderful piano player. This goes for any instrument. This goes for sports. This goes for profession. And most people have a wish, but they don't really care for it. We need repetition. Any desire or any wish needs repetition. And some people always call me, how long? How long should I repeat my affirmations? And I always say, as long as you can touch it, as long as you have it. When it's not in your hand, when it's not in the physical world, then you are still manifesting. And some people, but it's so far away. Sometimes it's not far away. And sometimes it comes the next day. So how could people say they are far away? But when they say I am far away, they bring the distance in the process. We always should say we cannot even say I am close. No, I am my desire. Because it's already here. And when it's really ripe, when the moment is ripe, I can touch it. So I can't say, I'm close. Close, what means close? Just here on planet Earth, 20,000 kilometers, 20 kilometers, 2 kilometers. When it's 2 kilometers away, it's not here yet. It should be here. I should touch it. But we shouldn't work that much on the moment where we say, I still can't touch it, I still can't touch it. Then we increase the distance. We shouldn't do this. We are connected to repetition naturally. Yes, absolutely. How will we learn a language? Our mother language. We repeated it so often. How did we learn to walk? As a baby, we tried to walk, we fell down. Tried to walk, fell down. And over time, we can walk. And normally, as an adult, we don't fall down at the road. We are connected to repetition naturally, yes. Repetition is the magic ingredients. So many people don't like this because repetition takes effort. But when we want to get to our desire, it always takes effort. Nothing comes for free. We are connected to repetition naturally, just as we have beating heart, always repeating our breath. Inhale, exhale, heartbeat. Yes, day, night, day, night, day, night, day, night. We are based on repetition. Repetition is the magic ingredient. We eat every day. We brush our teeth every day. It's all repetition. It's all repetition. And when we want something new, especially when we want something new, we need even more repetition because it's not yet in our day-to-day life. Therefore, we need more repetition. Yes, I love this stream. We have wonderful viewers right now. This is the presence of the genie. I said, let me bring the genie back into the stream. And it is something different. A magic lamp always has this magic situation. And the genie did already accompany in many of my videos and also live streams. By the way, I love these vertical live streams. Just a cell phone and write a title, bring it in the right position. Camera is included. And I think that your wish was realized. What wish do you mean? When I look back, as I said before, so many of my wishes became reality and more will become. So about the viewers. Oh yes, you are right. We don't have millions of viewers, but we have beautiful viewers. Beautiful viewers. This is so much more important. It's better to have 4 good friends than 100 bad friends. It's the energy. It's the energy. Or on the other side, it's better you have 1 good wife than 10 bad wives. Imagine. This would be terrible. Because, yes, exactly. Because the good thing is over repetition, we build habits. When I have good viewers today, and tomorrow in another video or another stream I also have good viewers, we build the habit of good viewers. And then when it becomes a habit, it works automatically. So it's very important that we control what's happening. As I said, I better have one good wife than 10 bad wives. And for example, when there is a stream and there are 10,000 viewers, the chat is flying. Nobody can read the chat. For example, sometimes I watch some launches of, in former times, space shuttles, now the rockets from Cape Canaveral, SpaceX rockets. And when there is a special event, then there are 10,000 viewers in the stream. The chat is flying. Nobody can read the chat. And people still write something. They want to be in the moment. But the creator can never react to any sentence. And even the viewers can't read everything. They also want to see what's going on the screen. I got to see a launch in person. It was yes, I was several times in Florida. These times when we still had the space shuttles, or when we had the Lunar Prospector, the Mars Global Surveyor, and so many other Delta rockets. This is loud. This is loud. And I often visited the press site. And when there were rocket launches, we were even closer to the rockets. Yes, this is absolutely amazing. When you see a launch at night, the night becomes day. And it's so loud. It's so loud. And when you once have these never-ending explosions in your ear, and you once see them on the television, then it comes back. When your belly is vibrating because of the sound waves. Whoa. So when you say, I got to see a launch in person, it was really fun. So you might live in Florida, probably. Come to see Russia. I think you might find something interesting for you. Oh yes, I would really visit the spaceport in Baikonur. It was almost unintentionally psychedelic. It is crazy. Come to see Russia. I think you might find something in. Yeah. Because the Soyuz rockets in Baikonur, when we visit them, we can get really close, really close. This is always my intention. I want to grow my YouTube channel. And when I have more viewers and I can make it more professionally, then it would be so much fun to visit other countries and bring it all into the stream. We could make so many good stuff. Baikonur now is part of Kazakhstan. Yes. But there's still all the rocket launches are still the Soyuz rockets always go to space from Baikonur. They have their small space town, space village. I will be moving to Romania soon. Ah, interesting. Okay. Yes, you pay your rent, that you have your small space village. I once was, when I visited Cape Canaveral, I think this was STS-26, Atlantis, Space Shuttle Atlantis. There was also a Russian astronaut or a Russian cosmonaut on board. They brought it to the International Space Station. Oh, really? Okay. Your father was serving in the military at Baikonur back in the USSR. Ah, interesting. Wow. So you are really connected. Isn't this fun? We all are space lovers. Crummy VCR already saw a rocket launch. I saw several rocket launches. And you are close to, your father was serving in Baikonur. Isn't this interesting that so many people have nearly the same background and they connect each other via this life? This is the magic of the genie. Yes, this is the magic of the genie. You made a good job, genie. You made a good job. This is magnetism. Absolutely. Let me confirm this with a triple genie. Magnetism. Yes, we are all connected all around the world, and we only have one planet. And I once made a video and said our planet is our perfect spaceship. We fly through space. We have our biosphere. We have food. We have everything. Everything is in balance. We all are on the same spaceship. We live on the same spaceship, and we still have fight in between us. Imagine Captain Kirk and the spaceship Enterprise. Imagine one deck would fight against the other. And we are doing this. One deck is fighting against the other deck instead of working together and produce more fun for us. Yeah. Thank you for this awareness, Genie. Thank you for this awareness, Genie. You bring more awareness in the world. Who else is in the stream? I see more viewers. Don't be anonymous. Bring your awareness in the stream. You can watch. This is fun. But being involved is way more fun. I'm a young man born in modern Russia, but it fascinated me how USSR was focused on SpaceX. Yes, remember, they were the first. They brought the Sputnik in the sky. Laika, do you remember the dog Laika? The first dog in space. They never had pigs in space. And they had monkeys. Laika, the dog, and Russia, even the Soviets had monkeys or one monkey. Yes, for sure. Yes. At least you learned it in history lesson. Yes, this is really phenomenal. Kefji, hello there and welcome. So nice to meet you here. We know each other. We had some exchanges in the comments. I would pay money. It's my video to help me stop smoking. I would pay you money if you did an ASMR video to help me stop smoking. Really? I think there are several possibilities. First, it's wonderful that you have the intent to stop smoking. Whether you use an ASMR, we can also make it by coaching. I would pay you money if you did an ASMR video to help me stop smoking. I think it's even better to do it in a guidance or coaching session. Why? When you use an ASMR stream, it's not completely made for you. And it's not only about knowledge, because we have the knowledge. We know that smoking isn't good for our health. But what we need is the energy. We need the energy of another person. We need to copy, inhale the energy. This is, we can even say it goes spiritually. So this is spiritual energy. And when this energy is missing, we continue with a form of a drug. It's a form of addiction. And so this means something is missing. And when this, what is missing, is completed, is fulfilled, then we don't need this solution to fill this with smoke or alcohol or any other addiction. So this is more a spiritual way, and we need a good connection to a person, that we come to a new awareness. When you once have the awareness, then you don't need smoking anymore. I could make an affirmation, and it could be also an ASMR affirmation. It might be an ASMR affirmation can be a permission slip. But working on this, I think, in a one-on-one session is way more effective, because you have a feedback. For example, someone wants to learn the guitar. When the person learns the guitar over an ASMR video, but when this person has a real teacher and has a feedback, this goes way more effectively than just listen to an affirmation. Because the affirmation is not another person, a living being. It's even hard to say, I want to get rid of smoking, and therefore I'm listening to AI models, language models that tell everyone, but there's no soul involved. But this might be at least a permission slip, an addition. It all depends on our will. Yes, Crummy VCI, absolutely right. That is the key to transformation, our soul. Our soul, where the energy comes from. Over our soul, we are connected to the big awareness, to God, to the creation. And when we have a good contact, when we are using our soul, some people, I made some videos, I call them soulless people. Because once I had a conversation with several persons, and they said, yeah, there are people that have rotten souls, that have bad souls. And I said, no, there are no bad souls. There are not rotten souls. These people are just disconnected from their soul. It's like when you have a faucet. When the faucet is nearly closed, there is no water stream. But when you open the faucet, then there is a lot of water coming. So there are no rotten souls. Every soul is beautiful. And there are no bad souls. We just have to open the faucet, that we are in the flow and always connected over our soul. And therefore, the soul brings the transformation. Yes, absolutely. Non-sensitive people, they say empathy doesn't exist, tenderness doesn't exist, love doesn't exist, ASMR doesn't exist. They are rational people. They are so focused on a very small way. We have our senses. We can, when we see something, we are impressed by the colors. And when we hear something, in case of ASMR, this triggers something in us that goes deep beyond our understanding. These bats, they can listen to frequencies that we can't hear, or dogs, and or some molecules that we can experience with our nose. Sometimes, wow, brings a certain feeling. And sometimes when we smell something ugly, we have to start vomit. This has so much influence. And there are people that say ASMR does not exist. But the problem, they are the person that it doesn't exist. But when they are more sensitive, then they could realize these moments, this special triggering in our brain. This is interesting. I thought I was a freak until I found out that it affects other people too. Yes, and a lot of other people. And when we are still a baby, as photos in the womb of a mother, we can't see. Our eyes are closed, but we still can hear. So our hearing sense is the first that works. We can't taste because the mouth is closed. We can't smell because it's closed. And we can't see, but we can hear. And when people die, eyes are closed, but hearing still works. I think hearing is the latest sense that fades out at the end. Therefore, I think when someone dies, when the eyes are closed, this person still can hear. And we should talk beautiful sentences to this person. We shouldn't start crying. We can do this later. And we should share a lot of love while speaking, giving this person some hope, I don't know, at least be a good person while at least talking 10, 20 minutes. After this, I think the hearing sense also faded out. But hearing comes first, and hearing goes as the latest. Yes. And we all will know once when the time comes. The same goes with all the musicians. When they are focusing on music theory and while focusing, listening, playing, all the feedback always over our ear, they develop a wonderfully trained ear, what normal people normally don't have. Yes, the brain is awake for at least 10. Yes, they still 10 minutes, might be 15. Probably they can't measure the next 20 minutes, but it might be active. We don't know. Yes, so respect the tender time in between. This is very important. This is very important. Imagine you lie on a bed and you know, I'm dead because most functions of the body don't work, but I still can hear. What do you want to hear? You want to hear good words, good sentences, loving sentences. This is what I prefer to hear. Or at least good music. Good music. Get your favorite music, get your headphones, and listen the next 2 hours until everything goes to the sky. Only for watching. Maybe you should try a different way to get more viewers. Yes, give me some tips. Give me some tips. They are missing out. They are missing out on your valuable advice and views on life. Probably we are just, how would I say? We are just gambling. What comes in our mind. Sometimes we share good ideas, sometimes not. A stream is always, a stream takes a lot of time. And sometimes we have good moments, then there are 10 or 20 minutes. It depends on the interaction. So as we are talking now and we have a good topic, so we can build up interesting thoughts. But without communicating, I always say, if I want to make a video, then I can deliver whatever I want. But a stream is for interaction. If I have no viewers in the stream, then I can also make a video. And this is the reason why I don't make that much streams. It would be better when we have a stream with 100 or 500 viewers, and then that would be interesting. Yes, this might be a good advice. I thought this when we make at least an announcement in 7 hours or today in the evening at 10 or 8 p.m. there will be a stream. Then people can prepare a little. Yes, this might be a good idea. I could even make an announcement over the community tab, or at least, to announce the stream itself. Yes, you are right. But sometimes a stream for me also goes spontaneously. I have some time left. Let's make a stream. And today I made something else, and I said, today I have some free. We have never free time, but I said all the things I can make later, and I use 1-2 hours for a stream. And I had the idea. I got the lamp back. And I said, yes, okay, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it now, because when I think I make it tomorrow and after tomorrow, then we don't do it. Yes, the community tab is under. I like the community tab, and I use it a lot. And I realized when I start using it, the frequency was also, the acceptance grew when I start using it. So community tab is a good idea, or announce the stream itself. This stream will start at 8 p.m., 10 p.m. in the evening. Yes, another wish. Wonderful. I wish for all that are listening here currently to have a peaceful and reflective rest of their day. Yes, and the whole week. The rest of the day and the whole week. So let's confirm. The genie says, let's confirm the wish with the triple genie. When we once have the intention to create a wish, and then we formulate the wish, and then we tell or we write the wish, this is so much good energy for us and for others, not only for the person where we have the wish. We are always included. When I think of someone bad, I also bring myself automatically in a bad situation, because I create a bad situation. These days, I even shared some videos on narcissism, because I had some encounters in my life, and I think it's worth to bring a little light in this topic. For example, these people, they are really manipulative and negative, and they don't destroy the life of others. They also destroy their own life. This is when we once create something negative, we are always involved. We can't separate from our thoughts. We create an energy field. We are even more exposed than the others, because they have still free will and we have not complete influence. But the energy wave that we create in our awareness, we are fully exposed to 100%. So thinking bad of someone, we suffer more than the other person. But these people think, no, I only wish this person something bad. Unfortunately not. The person suffers the most from its own thoughts. Yes, sometimes live streams have good ideas. They come in a moment. When I remember the live streams, I had wonderful live streams with good. Unfortunately, not the whole time, but the live stream went for 1 hour, and then, whoa, with an interaction with the viewers, we created some very interesting thoughts. Yes, for sure, I could cut this part out and make a video out of it, but it's a lot of work. Yeah, but we can edit even a stream and get the good parts out for smaller videos, even for shorts. But there are so many things possible. But what I realized, the vertical live streams, I think they are more appealing. Or YouTube pushes them more, I don't know. But as we have our cell phone, and this already has this portrait mode, it fits well on the screen. Or people are so used from TikTok that finally YouTube offers the same modules. But it's, yes, it's good for a normal handheld cell phone. Do you prefer longer or shorter video formats? Look, this is a very interesting question, but I focus on the content. When I make a video, let's say normal long form videos, horizontal videos, when the topic is well explained in 3 minutes, it's a 3-minute video. When it needs more explanation time or more examples, then the video will become longer, 6 minutes, 7 minutes. So for me, when I share a video, I want to deliver a message that is inside complete. Sometimes they are complete with 3 minutes, sometimes with 7 minutes, sometimes 15 minutes, sometimes 20 minutes. It depends on the topic. So I don't say a video should be at least this, should have this length. So what else can I say to get this length? No. I say what I have in my mind, what I want to share, I share it. And I make it as short as possible, because nobody has so many time. Everybody wants everything free, because when I make something and just rambling, the video gets boring. So I prefer what time is needed for the topic. Could be 3 minutes, 9 minutes, 15 minutes. When I think all is set, then the video is ready for me. KFG, thank you so much for stopping by. Be blessed by the genie. Thank you so much. This is nice. People come in, say hello, and when they go, sorry, I have to go, everybody has to do something. But just to buy, wonderful, good. This is good education. So, Crummy, VCR, what do you think of this opinion? Just talking as much words that are needed, and then the video is ready. That means the content decides the length, not my. I don't want to please the algorithm. When I have a good idea, I'm not a niche person. When I have a good idea and I think I want to share this, this might be completely different to my normal content. I share it because when it's my intent to share it, I share it. And when only 10 people see it, doesn't matter. 10 people, 100 people, 1,000 people, 20,000, doesn't matter. It always finds the right person. And we never know. Some people, some videos lay in my archive for 2 years, and then they start, I don't know. I think it completes itself as it needs. Yes, I agree with you. It lines up with me as well. The content decides the length, and we never know. You can make a wonderful video with a wow, this is very interesting, and I have to share it, and this will, many viewers will like this, and then we get nearly no views, and then we make something that was not on the top list. Oh, I wanted to share this, and then suddenly this blows up. We never know. It's so hard. And I also think it's not even the video, the content itself, because sometimes the videos are really similar and one blows up like crazy and the other one nearly gets any views. So I don't know. Probably it's just a lottery. These days I heard someone talking, when I don't have a video that is really going well, I unlist it, I make another thumbnail, I change the title and load the video again up from my archive, from my hard disk, and then they develop completely different. Was it another time? Was it treated differently by the algorithm? There are so many variables involved. We will never understand. And it's so funny when people try to explain the algorithm. I find this so funny because I think a lot of YouTube employees themselves don't know how the algorithm works. Only these teams that are really working with the algorithm. And if you think you know how it works, and probably 2 weeks later they change it again, that would be way too easy. This is a miracle that only very few people know. So there's no guarantee. What is the best upload time? Is it better you make a video every day or only 2 videos a week? We found both. Sometimes you found a creator that has only few subscribers, few uploaded videos, and the videos go like crazy. And others not. Why? It's hard to know. It's very fun. They are trying to explain a digital mirror of human intuition. Yes. It's very funny. They are trying to explain a digital mirror of human intuition. It's nearly the same as the graphs on the stock market. When there's a graph on the stock market, they try to analyze it and find the next breakup but the graph is the past. It's not the tendency. So people think, it goes like this, then it must go on. No. There's no rule at all. It can go directly. There are so many variables involved. What we see, also what we see in our analytics, this is the past. There's no guarantee. Even when we look at the last 2 hours, the last 2 hours have no meaning compared to the next 2 hours. Dude, exactly. Yes, I agree with you. And people try to define the past, and it takes a lot of details to explain the past. But when we explain the past, it's already over. There's no guarantee. There could be a war, there could be a new company, a president can die. All these things will change directly the graph on the stock market. And the analytics of YouTube is nearly the same. So it's easy to see the analytics. But this is no fortune telling. It is just the past. And I think it's way better when people try to be in contact with their imagination, because when they are well in their imagination and ready for inspiration, then they will find something, because our inspiration has more contact to the future than looking at the graphs of the past. So I think we should work more on imagination, on inspiration. They're all what comes from the quantum field has way more chances. But this is vague. Some people say, oh, no. I want a guarantee. There's no guarantee. And I would say, trust your imagination, trust your inspiration, then you are good to go. Where did all the good inventors get their ideas from? Found an idea, and this goes like a rocket. And only this person got the idea. There are so many people in the world, but only this one person. And only because this person was ready to receive the inspiration. If the person would have never worked on the inspiration would have been dead before it became materialized. Crummy VCR, you are going. So nice that you had such a long time in the stream. Sending blessings to you back. Have a wonderful day. It is a wonderful time talking to you, but I must head out. Yes, for sure. Have a wonderful day. You are full with good energy, and a lot of beneficial things will happen today and the whole week. This is shared by the genie. Thank you. You see, these are the persons that bring themselves in the stream, they interact, and we create wonderful new thoughts. Yes, the genie is jumping. Whoa, 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 whoa. So let me send a triple genie. A green one. I come back for a little longer. Wonderful, wonderful. May I ask where you are located in Russia? If you don't want to say, no problem. But as you said, you are near Kazakhstan, so you are more in the middle of Russia. But I'm just guessing. Ah, okay. Thank you so much. St. Petersburg. Yes, we had a wonderful conversation with Crummy VCR, but he already left the stream. Let me look. Wow, when I watched the stream time, 1 hour and 24 minutes, time passes quickly. So how is the picture quality? How is the sound quality? Are there interferences or is it quite stable? But as the stream is generated by the cell phone, it normally uses 720 pixel. So this is not a high quality stream, but for a cell phone and for a stream, it's enough. It's better to have a lower quality than the stream goes flawlessly and not move here just for... okay, yeah, 1 month ago. So are you happy with your new location? Yes, I thought the south part of Russia. So will it be forever or just for work? I hope you like the location. That will you have a wonderful time as long as you stay there. So who else is in the stream? Any welcome is welcome. Any hello is welcome. And let me repeat what the genie always says. Your wish is my command. Let me check my analytics short. Yeah, it's a wonderful city, amazing architecture and people. Wow, wonderful that you already have good contact to the people there. Yes, probably you made it for work. But I would like to stay here. Yeah. Get the best out of it, as long as it is beneficial for you. But it's good when we have to work in another location and we still like the town itself, the architecture, and even the people. This is so important. But we are not just there sleeping, working. We should also get some human qualities. Maybe you will find your soulmate. They say that Russian girls are beautiful. So who else is in the stream? Any hello is welcome. I strongly welcome to see St. Petersburg. Oh, this would be really fun. Absolutely, this would be really fun. Imagine we go there with our cell phone and we make streams. Imagine spring in St. Petersburg. Yes, they are beautiful. We could make a double stream. Cooperation stream from St. Petersburg. This is what I like to do. Just get some small equipment and then make a stream. Could be in the town, and spring would be very beautiful too. With all the new flowers, the green coming out. Get a Wi-Fi spot and stream from all over the world. So, who else joined the stream? A small hello. Just say, hello, I'm from this country. The conversation that we have now started like this. Just, I'm from China. I'm from Italy. Absolutely. here also, as I live in Germany, in winter, it's soon dark, it's rainy, it's cold. Oh. In the town, this is a complete different town. And when spring and summer, the town is awakening. People are there. People have different clothes. This is so completely different. When we compare this to all these areas, for example, Brazil, where it's near to the equator, there's always summer. There's always summer. There's always life on the road. But here in winter and autumn, winter, everything is closed. And in spring and summer, it's open. It's a completely different town. How can people survive? This must be even worse in Norway when it's also dark. Imagine above the North Pole, where it's half a year only dark. Whoa. This is unbelievable. And there are still people living there. How can this be? And in summer, it's perfect. There's day and night, it's always light. There's no darkness. I have been at the most northern point of Norway once. At the day we were sleeping, and in the night we were skating. I would like to, if I have a chance to see one city in Germany, where should I go? I would prefer Hamburg at the North Sea. This is a beautiful town. This is a clean town. They have an airport. They have a port at the sea. And so I would suggest Hamburg at the North Sea. Berlin is ugly. Frankfurt is ugly. Munich isn't that interesting. Or you go in a small town close to the Alps, then you can enjoy the Alps. So there are no big towns. But to visit a modern town, a beautiful town, I suggest Hamburg. But you can get some pictures over the internet and make your own choice. But as I'm living here, I'm even born in Hamburg. But not because I'm born there, because this is a clean, a safe town, a beautiful town. And they have sea, they have everything. And a lot of good culture. Yes, absolutely. You wrote it perfect. Yeah. So, did you see? You also heard good things about Hamburg. The more you dive in, the more you come to the conclusion Hamburg would be the best choice. There are, in the southern part of Germany, in Bavaria, there are really small, ancient towns. But when you make a round, in half a day, you saw everything. But Hamburg, you can stay there 1 week and you have not everything. So for an ancient town that wasn't destroyed during World War II, there are some smaller, but it's not worth going there, because in half a day you saw the whole village. So it's not that interesting. It's nice to see, but you can see this also on the internet just by watching the buildings. But Hamburg has so much more to offer. The museum, the port, I think I heard some good things about the city Bamberg in Bavaria. Yeah, yeah. But you get it soon. When you visit Bamberg, this is a small town, way smaller than Munich, way smaller than Nuremberg. So it's a small town. It's a small town. I think 100,000 inhabitants. So this is not a lot. I think if you don't have a lot of time, it's better to watch pictures on the internet that you can get a grasp how Bamberg looks. No, it's small. It's small. 100. Let me look in the internet. Just a minute, I can tell you. Einwohnerzahl von Bamberg.
Die Einwohnerzahl von Bamberg variiert je nach Quelle und Aktualität der Daten. Hier sind einige Informationen aus verschiedenen Quellen.
72,000 inhabitants, even less than 100,000.
Die Einwohnerzahl von Bamberg liegt laut dem Zensus 2022 bei 72.700.
Yeah, 72,000, smaller than 100,000. This is a small town, a big village. So I think when you go to there, in one day you saw everything. So I think a virtual visit of Bamberg over the internet might be enough. Because when people show the pictures, they always show the best pictures. Then you already see the most beautiful pictures of this town. No, I think Hamburg has way more than 1 million. I think, let's guess, I think 2 million. And now I look. Einwohnerzahl Hamburg.
Hamburg, eine der größten Städte Deutschlands.
Yeah, one of the biggest cities in Germany. 1,800,000.
Hamburg ist definitiv eine der größten.
Nearly 2 million people.
It seems you're interested in Madame Tussauds and its popularity.
You know, it's one of the biggest cities of Germany. Yeah, and the structure is different. They call it Freie Hansestadt. So this is this comes from the time where they had the this is, how could I explain this? How would you describe Hansestadt?
Der Begriff Hansestadt hat.
How would you describe Hansestadt?
The term Hansestadt refers to a city that was a member of the Hanseatic League, a powerful medieval trading confederation.
Hanseatic League, a trading federation in former times. I write it down. You can search for it on your own language. Hanse. Hansestadt. So there's Hansestadt Bremen, Hansestadt Lübeck und Hansestadt Hamburg. So they are different and they are more autonomous. They have their own laws. And this is interesting. And therefore they are way more flexible. So just a minute, I have to get some water. Just a minute. Oh, the genie nearly fell off. Cheers. Stay hydrated. So it's really worth looking for the explanation Hansestadt. I'm very interested in medieval Europe history. Ah, okay, you know it. Wonderful. Good. Good. Yeah, very. It's good when we are interested in this. So I think this would be the best option for you. But you can verify it. But when you visit Hamburg, you won't regret this. Even if it's the only town from Germany, you won't regret this. So who else is in the stream? Any welcome, any hello is welcome. And you have the good chance to visit the genie from the stream. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, it's the same continent. There are frontiers, but we are still on the same continent. Unfortunately, there are so many different languages. If we all would speak the same language, it would be even better. I mean, okay, we speak English now, but if we had the same mother language, it would be even better. Because the language already is a big barrier. This brings people apart. I would love to speak Chinese, but I can't. And I don't have the time. I once was in Japan, and I'm one of a few Europeans, and it was hard to communicate. It was even hard to read. When you go in the underground, you don't know whether it's exit or entrance or toilet. We don't know. All these signs, no clue. So when you are alone in Japan or in China, this is already a problem. And why? Because they communicate different. Just the communication separates us. Unfortunately, even if we are on the same planet. And there are so many different languages. So many. Even in Africa, there are so many different languages. This is unbelievable. When humankind had been installed on planet Earth by all the aliens, they should look that we at least have the same language. Yes, you are right. This gives a unique touch, but sometimes it's unique, too much unique. And all these dialects, these accents. Science in English. Oh, this is interesting. Wow. Everywhere. Wow. This is really modern. This is really modern. I didn't expect this. So who else is in the stream? Any hello is welcome. Okay, I think now we have 1 hour and 47 minutes stream time. I think we're coming to the natural end of the stream. So when there's still a question, let's work on it. Because St. Petersburg is visited by all sorts of foreigners. I imagine. We have a lot of Chinese tourists over here. This is interesting. Wow, okay. A lot of Chinese tourists over here. Wow. We also have a lot of Chinese here in my town, Nuremberg. In the past, we had more Japanese, but now we have more Chinese. Because I think as wealth is growing more and more in China, there are also a lot of Chinese people that can fly to another country and have their trip. Interesting. So when I look back, this stream was a wonderful stream. We had few viewers, but very interesting conversations. We had good conversations. I learned a lot. Thank you so much, all viewers. And this is what a stream is for communication. Otherwise, I could record a video and share the video. Velocity 764. Hello there and welcome. I just thought, I think it's time to end the stream. Now come all the good guests. Hello, Matthias. Love your videos. It helps me sleep. Really? Okay, wonderful. Wow, that's what a nice surprise. It helps me sleep. Uh-huh. Why? Why? Let me see. Let me wait for the answer. And when you share your country, velocity, that would be really nice. This stream is coming from Europe, from Germany. It's the way you speak and the topics are just relaxing. Ah, really interesting. Ah, United Kingdom. Ah, yes, I think I remember. Thank you. Thank you so much. Now I know where to find you. The topics are relaxing. Okay. Yeah, I prefer to talk a little slower because there are so many videos where people they are exhausting, and I think we are not just producing videos for the United Kingdom and America. There are a lot of people in other countries, and they are not that familiar with quick speaking. And I think when we think globally, it's better to talk a little slower. And it's also better when we have the captions of YouTube, when we talk a little slower, more separate the words, then YouTube gets the captions better. And I also think when we have a normal conversation, we think and speak. We think and speak. It's not just reading a book. No, we think and speak. So this should be a normal flow. And most of my videos are like channeling. I say, let's talk on this topic. Normally I don't prepare myself. So I don't make any scripts or don't learn it by heart or make any notes. No, I said, let's talk on this topic. Let's concentrate on the topic and let's follow what comes in our mind. Just like channeling. We open ourselves to a certain topic and then see what comes. One thought generates the next thought, generates the next thought. Just a normal flow. And this is very important. Good that you mentioned this. When we talk slower, every word gets more meaning. Yes, this is. I will make a screen. This was very well expressed, very well formulated. I make a screenshot right now. It makes our words more meaningful. The more you slow down when speaking, it puts gravitas in your words and gets your point across. Exactly. For example, the same goes in music. When we listen to a virtuoso, this is a world record in speed, but it's not a good melody that brings us a good feeling. And the best songs have slow melodies, adequate harmonies, and they play with the melody, and this creates new thought. When it's just go these electric guitar players, the faster the better. But just for them, when they want to create a record, who plays even faster? But all the single note becomes more and more meaningless. The note itself has less worth. So it's not, I think it's not the quantity of notes or the quantity of words. It's how the words fit together and express. Sometimes I think it's good when we talk just as we would talk to children. They don't have that much words available. But when we know to understand to talk to children, that children know what we really mean, when they can follow us, this might be also good for adult people. Don't bring too much confusion, less words, but more meaning in the words. Because when we choose the right words, the word itself can bring an impact. Well formulated. And I heard this a lot. Sometimes people talk a little on how they experience the way we express, the way we talk. Not everybody, but once in a while they share this, and then I say, okay, other people just digest this and it's good for them. They don't reflect that much. But when I once in a while get a comment like this, then I say, yes, this is the way where I want to go. Another viewer gave me the idea. His name was Kev G. He already left the stream. He said, I even pay you when you make an ASMR video that I can stop smoking. Interesting, this thought. This gave me some ideas. And I think there are a lot of people. I said, a coaching would be much better because you have the feedback. But I think there are still a lot of people, I don't smoke, there are a lot of people that smoke and want to get rid of it. So it's worth a try. I made a lot of affirmations. So I could make an ASMR affirmation to stop smoking, something like that. Might be interesting. I like to practice taking this way. Think about my words, take pauses, etc. Yes, yes. What would be a music without pauses? We would get overwhelmed by sound. The music, we have notes and we have pauses. We have notes and there's pause. This is breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. A natural flow, and not too much at the same time. I completely agree with you. You said it could be a great idea. Yeah, at least a test. At least a test. To get some affirmations. Because it's always about our intent. And when we have a guided affirmation, some people, when they want to focus on something, they can't stay in the thought. They think on something and then they get away. They are no more focused. And to stay focused on a certain thought is really hard for some people. They can't focus. And when we are not focused, we can't, it's like a laser beam. When you focus on the point, then you get an effect. But when you go here and there, then it's too much distraction. And a guided affirmation, it could be normal affirmation, could be ASMR, how we use the sound. But what is important is that we stay focused over a certain time and then repeat the affirmation. This is very important. I made some videos affirmations. For example, everybody wants money. I said, okay, I make an affirmation for money. My affirmations that I normally make are 30 minutes. But I said, why not make an affirmation that you can listen the whole night, 10 hours. And I made the affirmation, uploaded it. And when we see the analytics, we see that people don't use it. People listen to it because an affirmation has always repetition. And then people, for example, when we have an affirmations for 30 minutes, people listen 3-5 minutes, and then they think, now I know everything. But knowing is not thinking. Thinking means thinking again and again, that we build an energy field in our awareness, and then we keep it online in our awareness as long as we can. So just listening for minutes, now I know it. They know it, but they stop thinking, and therefore the affirmation doesn't work. And once again, another affirmation, people are looking for the best affirmation. You could use any affirmation. The problem is they don't make it long enough. The words are not that important. What important is that they stay long enough in this internal energy field. Velocity goes. Good night. Thank you so much for stopping by. I'm eager to read one of your comments in the future or in another live stream. Have a beautiful evening and a good week yet. Our attention. Yes, I agree that our attention is the most valuable resource. Yes, the attention in our awareness. We have such a big capacity, and people don't use the awareness. Even I could improve. There's so much space that I could use more. We are way too much distracted because so much is going on, and everybody wants your attention. And when we share our attention, we can't attention on our inner thoughts, on our focus. We have such a big potential in our brain, and we are way too much distracted by the normal life. So beautiful. We had a wonderful stream. Now we reached 2 hours. I think this is a good exit point. It's better to make another stream another time. Thank you so much. So Vladislav is still here. Just let me check. Did I forget something here? Just like get an overview. No, I think I didn't miss any important sentence. Yes. Yes, good. Yes, okay. So thank you so much. for everybody that joined the stream. And when you join the stream as a replay, you still have the comment section. I love to read your comments. I answer every comment. This is me. I love to stay in contact with my viewers, especially over the comments. So even if the stream is over, we are not disconnected. And we can see us in another video. So it still goes on here. Sometimes with a genie, sometimes not. Thank you so much for all the good ideas, for the nice talk. And we meet us soon. 1, 2, 3, and off. Bye-bye. The OK switch. Yes.